What's going on, y'all? I'm back to you with another video. Sorry I've been going for a little while. I had some things to take care of. But what I want to talk to you today about is patience. And what I mean by patience, I mean patience. Now, the type of patience that I'm talking about is not just, oh, I'm waiting to get off work. Oh, I'm waiting for my next paycheck. No, the type of patience that I'm talking about is years, 5 years, 10 years type of patience. And when I talk to a lot of my friends who've been in the crypto space since 2012, 2013, 2014, and 2015, and up until now, they are starting to lose their patience. And they're losing their patience in the way of saying things like, oh, well, Brad Garlinghouse, which is the CEO of Ripple, or Judd McCaleb or Danelle Dixon, which is the CEOs of Stellar, they've been talking about institutions for years now. Years and years, we heard institution this, the banks are going to do this, the banks are going to do that, blah, 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 blah. So come 2025, a lot of my friends are just, who are in this space are tired of hearing it, because they're like, okay, I'm going to step away for a little bit and not just listen to what they say, because at this point, I don't even think the information really matters. But I'm telling them, like, no, what are you talking about? I got it in 2020, or the later half of 2021, or the earlier half of 2021, I'm sorry. And I have a different view than them, because I got it in a point where this shit started to move a little bit faster. Now, of course, we have the collapse of FTX in 2022. And when that happened, that actually gave me the golden opportunity to accumulate a lot of these assets at way lower prices. And now, fast forward to 2025, I'm starting to see that the floodgates are opening. You have Bank of America creating their own stablecoin. You have JP Morgan creating their own stablecoin. You have a pro-crypto SEC. You have a pro-crypto presidential cabinet, and you have a pro-crypto president. And you also have a lot of institutions getting in and getting ETFs like Franklin Templeton, BlackRock, what's another one? Canary, so on and so forth. And what this represents is a golden opportunity. And what this also represents is that now's not the time to be impatient. And you know why? Because this opportunity is not going to last forever. You have about 5 years, and really you have about a good 2 years, maybe a year or 2 years to really accumulate these coins at lower prices. Now, of course, they will go higher, but it's not going to be as high as it will be in 5 years. It's not going to be as high as it will be in 10 years. So you really have about 3 years to accumulate these things at low levels. You got XRP at $2.28 right now. And you have XLM at 26 cents, but these are things that are going to be in the hundreds of dollars, if not thousands at some point. But that's if you can have the patience. And it's not for the faint of the heart. Not everyone has enough patience to sit and wait and watch their portfolio go up and down and this and that. But I tell you what, it hurts more when you get in later and you have to watch your portfolio stay, in that range of where you are adding your money into, versus you getting in earlier, putting in money, and then in 4 years, 4 to 5 years, your portfolio will be up. It might 2 times, it might 5 times, it might 10 times, but your portfolio will be up. And at that point, it makes the patience a lot easier. But when you're not profiting and you're not, you don't see any progress in your portfolio, that's kind of when your patience can kind of dwindle. But what I will say is, even if that's happening to you right now and you don't have any profits from adding from 2021, 2022, or so on, then I would highly suggest you don't lose your patience now. And it's very important to realize that, because we're at a time now where it's imperative for the United States to stay the global world reserve currency. It's imperative for us to get our debt down. Our GDP is very high. It's imperative that we keep the United States as the leader in innovation and in digital assets. As Michael Saylor said before, we cannot lose our airspace. We can't lose our land space, our sea space, or cyberspace. And if we were to lose any of those, we risk being impoverished. We cannot let another nation state become the leader in any of those 3 or 4. That's why it's very important for the United States to get their act together. And I know they will, because you know what? It seems like all of this shit is actually planned out. It seems like no matter how bad shit gets in the market or globally, it always seems to work out in the end. That's if you can sift through all the bullshit, because you can get caught up in a lot of the day-to-day bullshit. Trump with tariffs, or Elon Musk arguing with Trump, or you got Iraq doing something over here, and China doing something over here, and North Korea doing something. Ignore the noise. It's all bullshit to distract you. That's why I don't watch mainstream media. I don't watch the mainstream news. I go online and I do my own digging. Now, yes, you can come across some false information online, but that's where you have to just sift and connect the dots in whichever way you choose to connect the dots. But I'm kind of getting off topic, but in this space, especially now, patience is a virtue. And patience honestly has always been a virtue, but it's very, very important now that you have the type of patience that is needed to become financially free within these next 5 years. These next 5 years will make or break your portfolio. Mark this down, write this down, bookmark this post, do whatever you got to do. These next 5 years, from 2025 to 2030, can change your family's life. I know I'm going to change my family's life. I mean, look at the neighborhood that I'm driving through. You think I want to be here? So it's going to happen. It's happened with the internet. It's happened with cars, or the industrial field. It's happened everywhere. Things have to change. Now it's just happening with money. But money just so happens to be the biggest thing. The internet of value. So I hope, you guys don't take this lightly. We are in a transformative global shift in our monetary policy and global monetary policy. This is a technology. This is an innovation that you don't want to sleep on. I guarantee you, if you're someone who likes money, if you're someone who wants to free their family, if you're someone who wants to live and be financially free, you will regret this moment if you don't take charge. You have to take sovereignty over your own wealth. You have to take your money and put it in deflationary assets. You have to take your money and put it into things that go up when the dollar goes down. And the dollar is going down, 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 down. You know why? Because they can print an infinite amount of dollars. But you know what they can't print an infinite amount of? You got that right. Bitcoin, XRP, XLM. Things that have a fixed supply. Things that get rarer over time. The more people get involved in the system and the more people buy up the asset. And not just people, institutions. Which is why it's imperative now, because who's all over the media, on and off the media, talking about getting into blockchain and implementing it into their systems? Yeah, the institutions, the banks. So I hope you guys, listen to my words. This is not financial advice. Although if it were financial advice, it would be some damn good financial advice. But it's not financial advice. I just want to, give you guys the opportunity to witness what's going on. and to realize that we do not get opportunities like this very often, and to realize that you can free your family, you can free your grandkids, you can free your great-grandkids, and you can free your great-great-grandkids. This is something that doesn't come often. This is truly a once-in-a-lifetime shift. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next video.